Welcome back to The Division 2. I haven't played this game in a little while now, and it really doesn't seem to interest me. There's been so many bugs, there's so many problems with the game, and it just gets even worse from here. I'm not doing this video to complain, I'm simply just letting you guys know exactly what's going on within the game. I will be back next Tuesday when they do the seasonal update because I want to try that reanimated global event. But that's pretty much everything that's interesting me related to this game at the moment. And I spoke to Rogue Gaming on Discord, and he sent me an image which was fairly interesting and kind of explains a little bit further in depth as to why the game is falling apart. I think there's a big amount of developers that work on this game that are focusing on other projects. So basically right now I would say the Division 2 has the B team of developers. And this all started when there was nothing done for PvP. Red Storm hadn't been on State of the Game for months and months and months. And then it was confirmed on April the 14th. Terry Spire put out a tweet saying, "Yo, many of you hit me up about Division 2, so I wanted to clarify that I've been off the game and working on other things for a while. Direct your Div 2 feedback to the awesome folks at Massive through the normal official channels." And then recently, we had a tweet as well from Fredriks Tweet on March 6th saying, "Dear agents, I will be focusing on something else for a while and will not be available for Twitter interactions much at all. Thank you for all your discussions about the Division. Feel free to reach out to Yannick and Chris Ganslow with questions and comments." That doesn't state that Frederick isn't working on Division 2 anymore, that just says he's going to be focusing on other things. But then, as of last night, Frederick was talking to other people on Twitter and put out this reply. And number one is completely irrelevant, but number two is, I don't work on the Division at the moment, so take that feedback to the official channels. So Fredriks Tweet, the whole of Red Storm, none of those people that were working on the Division 2 are actually working on the game anymore. So there's been no transparency, there's been no clarification as to which departments of the game have their full amount of developers in and which ones don't. There's been no information given to the player base, so everyone that plays the game is just left in the dust, just hoping and praying that every new title update is going to fix the game. But with some of the biggest developers that were working on the game disappearing, it just shows that the game has gone downhill so much. And I believe, I'm just going to say straight up, I think the game's actually falling apart. So I don't know if, let's just say the project is the Avatar game, or if it's the beginning of the Division 3, then will there be a time where Frederick comes back, where Red Storm come back to the game? I don't think it's going to happen. So at the moment, I believe we're just sitting around waiting for them to either hire new developers, or we're just going to be kept with the B team and the people that don't necessarily work on the game as much or do the same things as Frederick was doing. So PvP, I'm going to say, is pretty much out of the question for content at the moment. And not only that, there are certain things in PvE which are going to fall apart as well. And with Frederick, on March 6th, he first told us that it wasn't clear, but he said direct your comments and stuff towards the Division developers, the other ones, Yannick and Chris. But that means he hasn't worked on it since just after or possibly even before the launch of Warlords of New York. So with that news and it being officially confirmed that Frederick is no longer working on the game, updates and stuff are going to be a lot slower. Updates are probably going to come with more and more bugs each time. And it's just, I don't think they're going to climb back up that hill. I think it's just going to carry on being a downhill spiral and the game's just going to crash. I don't think the developers that are currently working on the game actually have the ability to turn it around and make it something amazing. I mean, it should already be in that stage, it's been out for over a year, but there's always a chance it could be turned around, and with some of the most important developers not working on the game anymore, I don't think that's going to happen. But as I said, I'll be back next Tuesday to try out Reanimated. Hopefully it's not a global event full of bugs. I don't really have interest in anything else related to this game at the moment, so I'm just playing other games that I'm actually fully enjoying. And as I said, this video is just to let you guys know that Frederick doesn't work on the game anymore. Red Storm haven't for a while as well. So it leaves the question of, is there actually many of the original developers left, and what is the game going to turn out like? Because with a new development team, if the people higher up don't give clear instructions as to what the developers need to do, then they don't know what to do, and it could turn out to be worse than Anthem was. But that's going to do it for the video. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. Thank you for watching.